The tremor
Here you
started
are.
in old Arthur's
Thank you,
right
dear.
hand, a faint
Looks
rhythmic
good.
shake that
Enjoy.
rattled his coffee cup. From behind the counter of the Greasy Angel Diner, Marcus, known to all as Bear, watched it unfold. Every Tuesday, like clockwork, Arthur sat in the cracked red vinyl corner booth, his
This pie is
grandson Leo
delicious.
sliding
It
in
looks
opposite,
really good.
reeking of cheap
Would you
cologne
like a
and
bite?
impatience.
Yes, please.
Bear, a former soldier and owner of the roadside diner, plus a member of the Archangels Motorcycle Club,
All right,
noticed
buddy, you
everything.
win. He knows how
Arthur's
to get your
lines had
attention.
deepened.
Yeah,
Today
he's
the
the
shaking
best.
was violent. Arthur struggled to lift the cup, coffee sloshed, scalding his fingers. He dropped it with a clatter. Leo looked up, eyes cold. "For God's sake," he muttered, dabbing the spill carelessly. "Don't make a scene." Arthur shrank, hands folded in his lap. Bear felt the growl rise in his chest, the same helpless anger he felt seeing cruelty. He nodded to a waitress. "Take Mr. Peterson water and apple pie, on the house." When the pie arrived, Arthur's eyes met Bear's, a desperate, silent plea, before Leo snapped, "He doesn't need that. He's watching his sugar. It's a gift from the house," Bear boomed, calm but immovable. Leo held his stare, then backed down, slumping into his phone. Arthur slowly ate the first bite Bear had seen him take in weeks. Bear had watched the pattern for months, Tuesdays on pension day. Arthur in his threadbare pressed shirt, military posture fading. Leo restless, eyes on the door. After 20 minutes, Leo took Arthur to the restroom. They returned with Arthur grayer, diminished, Leo smug. Leo gripped his arm too tight as they left. Quiet cruelty in plain sight. The next Tuesday, storm clouds bruised the sky. Arthur's tremor was constant, he couldn't hold the menu. Leo barked orders. Bear's knuckles whitened. He'd already told club president Saint, "Keep watching. Get proof. Then we move." Leo was agitated, phone buzzing. He stepped away to take the call near the restrooms. Bear listened. "No, not yet. The old fool is difficult. It's the last one, the full amount. He has to sign. Then the account is empty and I'm gone." The words hit Bear like a fist. Leo planned to drain Arthur's savings, an 87-year-old veteran's entire life, and vanish. Bear moved, placing a heavy hand on Leo's shoulder as he returned. "The old man isn't finished. He hasn't had his pie yet." Leo tried to shrug off, but Bear was granite. Panic flashed. "We're in a hurry." Bear locked eyes. "Storm's coming. No rush. Stay a while." Leo sank back. 10 agonizing minutes later, Leo announced he needed the restroom. The second the door shut, Bear slid into the booth. Arthur jumped, terrified. "It's okay," Bear said softly. "I'm Marcus. Bear. I was 101st Airborne." He showed the faded tattoo. Arthur whispered, "3rd Infantry. Korea." A fragile bond formed. Bear leaned in. "If you're in trouble, my friends and I help our own." Arthur broke. Tears fell. "He's my grandson, my only family." The story poured out. Leo moved in after Arthur's wife died, first helpful, then controlling. Took the debit card, set up online banking, skimmed money. Threatened a nursing home. Isolated him. Today, withdraw everything for a special investment. Then he'd disappear. The restroom door opened. Leo stormed over. "What's going on?" Bear rose, a wall between them. "Talking about Korea. And respect." Leo knew the mask had slipped. He snarled, tried to push past. Bear didn't budge. "You're not taking him anywhere. You're leaving. Now." Leo glanced around, truckers, regulars, staff, all staring coldly. Outnumbered. With a hateful glare at Arthur, he stormed out, bell jangling. Arthur trembled. "He'll drain it online anyway." "No," Bear said, dialing Saint. "It's time. Snakes out. Silver sedan, north on 84. Plate." He recited it. "Old man's safe with me. Freeze the accounts. Saint. Done. We'll handle the rest." Bear smiled faintly. "We're the Archangels. We take care of our own. You're one of us now, soldier." Arthur's shaking eased. The club acted fast. Bank contacts froze Arthur's accounts digitally. Preacher and Rook shadowed Leo's car silently. Bear sat with Arthur, serving steady coffee and pie, letting him talk of his wife Eleanor, his service, his shame. An hour later, Saint arrived. "Accounts secure. We've located your grandson. We're retrieving your property, wallet, cards, your father's watch." Arthur's head snapped up. "How do you know about the watch?" Saint's faint smile. "He tried pawning it. Shop owner's a friend. They drove to Leo's apartment, Arthur in back, Bear beside him, 17 bikes in quiet procession forming an honor guard. The club stood silent perimeter. Saint knocked normally. Leo cracked the door on chain, terror in his eyes seeing Bear and Saint flanking Arthur. Bear's hands rested on the frame. Door stayed open. Saint, emotionless, you have Mr. Peterson's wallet, cards, social security card, father's watch. Return them now. Arthur met Leo's gaze, no fear, only weary disappointment. It broke him worse than threats. Leo stammered denials. Saint cut through, don't lie. Open the door. Leo complied. Half-packed bags, Miami ticket on counter. He handed over wallet, cards, watch with shaking hands. Arthur checked. That's everything. Saint, keys too. Leases in his name. 10 minutes, pack one bag of your things. Then leave. Never contact him again. No calls, no messages, stay 500 feet from this town. Understand. Leo nodded, pale. 10 minutes later he walked out with a backpack, diminished, swallowed by shadows. They returned Arthur to his apartment, now truly his. For the next 2 years, the Greasy Angel became his second home. The club sorted his finances, secured his pension, found him a small place nearby. He claimed the corner booth. Tremor gone, he polished silverware, shelled peas, told Korea stories to bikers, kids. He became the club's grandfather, eyes twinkling again. Every rescue anniversary, the club gathered. Bear cooked a feast. Saint raised iced tea, to seeing what matters. 175 voices echoed it. On the 5th, 92-year-old Arthur stood. They told us never leave a man behind. I thought I'd been forgotten. But you came back for me. He raised his glass. You are my family. You are my angels. The roar shook the windows. Arthur found a new life because one man refused to look away, and a brotherhood refused to let their own fall. Sometimes the greatest courage happens not on battlefields, but in a quiet diner booth.